be long. This is only going to take a few minutes. Y'all can tell by the bonnet what type of time I'm on. So, my video about the transgender industry versus the the community transsexual. So she had got she's done got a cute little bit of views, about close to 400 views. Cause this thing taking forever to heal. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, she had got about my lips feel as shit. Yeah, girl, she had to give y'all a little, cause this is literally. I just woke up, but she had got about 300 or 400 views, right? So somebody came in the comment section and they was like, "That's a man. You'll always be a man." And you ain't even trying to change your voice. You could at least talk like a lady. So I want to say this to the new subscribers, the new people who are here. Um, this is not um, this is not a Bible class. This is not this is not 101. This is advanced over here. This is we don't we don't teach the 101 over here. This is not that platform. If you want to go somewhere where you can talk about Jesus and now I do reference the Bible and reference Jesus sometime, but if you want to, be on a platform where you can talk about Jesus made me a man and I was born a man and you were born a woman and God made you what you are. If you want to do that, go do that somewhere else. This is not the platform for you. Now I let that you're a man and you'll always be a man stay on my platform. I did. I did you a solid. I didn't delete the comment. I deleted the comment when you said you could at least try to sound like a woman because I'm not. Hello, what's up? What's going on? Because I'm whole. I'm my grandmother, my grandfather, my great grandmother, my great grandfather, because I'm whole. And I'm not fixing to try to appease a halfling. The robots are already here. Some of you bitches are programmed like robots. You bitches, boop, 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 boop. You will always be a man. You were born a man. That's it. You were born a man. You have penis between your legs, so you are man. You were born with penis in the sack. You are man. You were born with vagina. You are woman. Period. Bitch, keep that boopy pop pop shit over there, like for real. So I did you a solid. I let that one stay up. I let that comment stay up. Um, but I don't sit on my platform and profess to be female. I don't sit on my platform and profess to be the XX chromosome. I don't sit on my platform and do that. These over here. I still keep it down to earth. I still keep it raw and real. I'll still eat that greasy pork chop, but be that as it may, nonetheless, and how the ever, this conversation is just a wee bit more advanced. Okay, we see ourselves beyond the binary over here. We are exploring life beyond the binary. We are channeling that wholeness. We are owning the masculine and the feminine that exist within us. And we are speaking to each other from that space. So, y'all got y'all. You're a man and you'll always be a man. You've had that moment. I've given you that moment. I've given you that opportunity to boop beep bop boop 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 beep bop beep bop. You will always be a man. I've given you that. I've let you have that moment. And this is my response to you. This is what I'm saying to you. I'm not going to raise my voice. Beep beep bop bop boop. you're going to see a feminine form with a deep ass voice. Beep beep bop bop boop. I know that's hard for the computer. I know it's hard. Beep beep bop bop boop. It's confusing you. But I'm not confused. I am my mother and my father, my grandmother and my grandfather, my great grandmother and my great grandfathers, and so on and so forth. So I know that the computer is saying overload, overload. Why aren't you fitting into the box? Beep beep bop bop boop. I know that's hard for you. That's hard for you to process. A whole one moving amongst the halflings, moving with dignity and pride and just great awareness. And some days I am weary and I'm tired because it's it feels lonely sometimes because halflings come a dime a dozen and whole ones, oh my goodness, it's like moving through a field of flowers and um weeds are everywhere and the weeds are choking the life out of the flowers, and it's only a few flowers in a field of weeds. That's what it's like maneuvering with you halflings. Like I really honestly, some days, especially in a climate like this, like some days, I be ready to chunk up the deuces. I be ready to say ancestors with a spaceship. I'd be ready to be like, hey, y'all coming to get me? I'm ready to ascend. Like some days I'd be having those moments where I'd be like, why you got me down here with these halflings? Why you got me maneuvering amongst these boop beep bop bop boops? Why you got me, doing this shit? Some days I feel like that. And so then when I get asshole comments like, you're born a man, you will always be a man. Man is the abbreviation for manifestation. That's correct. I will always be a manifestation. But I am also a manifestation of the womb. So I am a womb manifestation as well. I am a manifestation. This is true. Don't abbreviate me. Abbreviate yourself, halfling. Yes, I was born with the XY chromosome in this incarnation. Yes, I will always be XY chromosome in this incarnation, in this particular life cycle. I cannot change the body that was chosen for my energy in this life cycle. But it doesn't mean that every carnation that I've had, I was XY. It just means that that's the sleeve that I got this time. I got a man sleeve. And I chose to tweak it so I could feel like what my energy is. And I don't know if y'all are uncomfortable. I don't know if it makes you uncomfortable. I don't know if you looking at me and you're getting turned on or you're getting excited for the men and you have to remind yourself so that you don't lust after me. You're writing that for yourself. That's a man that'll always be a man. You're trying to remind yourself. Maybe that's what it is. And for some of you women who feel that way, maybe you're feeling intimidated. Maybe you're feeling threatened. Maybe you want to remind potential men that may come on the platform, hey, that's not no, that wasn't born with no pussy. And y'all like to reduce y'all to y'all body parts like you fucking cows and billy goats up on a form. And if that's what y'all doing, then go do that over there. Go beep beep pop pop boop somewhere else, okay? Okay? Beep beep pop pop boop. I'm a man. Beep beep pop pop boop. I'm a woman. Beep beep pop pop boop. Y'all confused? No. Bitch, I'm whole. No. Nigga, I'm whole. I don't have to claim none of that shit. You bitches do. And that's why Massa got his foot on your neck. That's how they enslaved our ancestors. Because they mentally got you. A lot of y'all think it was by force. No, bitch, they put that Bible on you. And you wanted to play that game. And he put you in that box. And he already knew the game. You was learning it. So we always talk about how the white folks had an advantage and black people was behind. The reason why black people was behind is because black people decided to play the game that the white folks was playing. White folks was playing Christianity. That was the game they was playing. And y'all said, oh, we want to play this game too. We want to worship the man. We want to put the woman in her place. We want to believe that the man was here first and the woman came from the man's rib. We want to play that game. We want to put the women in their place. They got too much power, being balanced, being matriarchal, and being a whole society where the males and the females are treated as equal. We don't want to do that no more. We want to do what these white people doing over here. We want to do what these Caucasians doing. Okay, so we get to dress up, we get to live in big old houses, and we get to put the women in their place. Let's play that game. So y'all decided to play that game. Because don't you ever think in your fucking mind that that's how it was in the beginning. Don't you ever believe in your mind that it's always been like that, because it hasn't. That's the lie they told you. And that's why you're behind, because you decided to play a game that our ancestors were not playing. Even when we hear old stories about queens and stuff in biblical times, look at Cleopatra. She had power. Queen Hatshepsut had power. Queen Nefertiti had power. And this was before we learned about the dynasty of what was going on over there in Europe. This is before we learned about all that shit. Society has always had powerful beings who showed up as women or showed up with vaginas. We've always had that. And so because y'all decided to play this game where only men get to be the president, where only men get to be the pope, y'all decided to play that game. Y'all had to create these boxes so that you could denote, or so that you could say who would get power and who wouldn't, and how they would get treated because of what they are. So you want me to claim a man so that I could go and try to get that power that y'all got. But I have no interest in playing the game that y'all playing. Now, when it benefits me, I will utilize the benefits that belong to trans women because I earned them. I made an experiment out of my body for this experience. I've cut on my body and took hormones and went through surgeries. So, bitch, if it's a check that I could get, I'm going to get it. Because my mama didn't raise no fucking fool. My daddy didn't plant the seed for no fool. So if it's a coin that I could get, but I don't walk up in no motherfucking places trying to get no money that's for black females. I don't walk up in no places where they say, oh, this is just for black females. If you was born, female and you're black, oh, come sign up. Bitch, I don't ever do that. Because bitch, I wasn't born with a vagina. So you may have some validity if I was trying to take something from black females. But no, I stay in my lane. I stay in my pool. Whatever resources that I've earned, I'm going to get them because I have been living this experience, putting myself in harm's way, dealing with harassment and ridicule and dumbass motherfucking remarks like the one you're making in my comment section. Beep, beep, bop, bop, boop. Because I go through that, because I get comments like that, when they come out with a grant for black trans women to have joy and to have peace, and when they have a grant that we get thousands of dollars, oh, I'm gonna get my money because I gotta put up with beep beep pop pop boots like you in the comment section. That's why I'm gonna get my check. That's why I'm gonna go get my money, sir. Ma'am, whatever you are. Beep beep pop pop boop. I don't even know if you either or, because you might be just beep beep pop pop boop. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, sir. I don't know, ma'am. But anyway, I wanted to let you know moving forward in the future, this shall not be a platform where you will get to leave comments like that. I realize that my platform is growing since I came back to YouTube. Um, in the past few months, I've noticed a few hundred of you that have joined me for this, and I welcome you. I welcome you. I saw that I got 26 new subscribers last month. I see y'all watching the content, thousands and thousands of minutes being consumed monthly. I'm glad for your growth. I'm glad for your wisdom. I'm glad that you have found this space. But I want to let you know this is, I'm here today, just natural, no makeup, which I barely ever wear any. I might cover up a spot or two or something. But yeah, I literally just woke up. Breath hot right now. If you were sitting here next to you, smell it. But like I'm a down to earth person. I'm not delusional. I'm whole. I'm whole. I'm not gonna never try to perform something that is not natural to me. Y'all struggling to perform masculinity. Y'all struggling to perform femininity. I know women who was born with vaginas who act like niggas. And I know niggas who say they not gay, who don't do nothing gay, who sit around and gossip like the messiest females. I mean, just gossip. Messy, 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 messy. Messy. Messy like a hoe. Messy like a female. Sit up and drag, won't talk about everything, want to put everything down, always got something negative to say, like a hoe. Won't just sit up and eat and gossip, like a hoe. But do not identify with female pronouns. Do not see themselves as men. I mean, as women. See themselves as men. But messy. Messy like a woman. And not to say that all women are messy. These stereotypes. I'm speaking stereotypically. This was a rant. I told y'all that. So let's let's be clear. All women don't fit into that box, and all men don't fit into that box. But some of y'all, you not even showing up how you not even showing up how you say you is. You over here trying to check me because I'm wearing the garments and I've made the physical changes to my body because I'm not ashamed of my relationship with both sides of me. I don't change my voice because I'm not ashamed of the voice that I got. I changed my body because I wanted to feel more comfortable in it. But if I was ashamed of my voice, there's a surgery that you can go and have to have your vocal cords changed that would make my voice softer. I have no desire. My voice is my voice is the one thing that I chose to keep that reminds me of my connection to my forefathers. Cause I ain't keep the dick, I ain't keep the balls. I got the titties. I got the hips. I changed everything you could change physically. I'm not about to change my nose because that ain't got nothing to do with being a woman. It's just the kind of woman you want to look like. See, a lot of girls will tell you, oh, your nose look masculine. Your nose look like a man. No, I got a nigga nose. Got a black nose. Got an indigenous nose. Nose, it ain't got nothing to do with masculine or feminine. But y'all done been convinced that a smaller nose mean a feminine nose. No, because they got some females with some big ass noses. So nose ain't got nothing to do with me being a woman. They got some females with some big jug ass heads. So y'all be going to get this bone scraped and getting this shit filed down. Child, they got females with jug heads, big shoulders, big backs, big at the top and little at the bottom, bitch. I'm in good company, ho. Grow hair in their face and everything. Bitch, you can never. I'm finna be 47 years old. You could never try to get me to look at the internet and look on television and think that's gonna show me what a motherfucking real woman look like. Because real women look like everything. They got real women built like popsicles. They got real women built like ice cream cones. They got real women built like old Coca-Cola bottles. Shit. They come in all shape, forms, and fashions. Big backs, little backs, big booties, no booties, jug heads, peanut heads, tall, short, deep voices, for everything you could imagine. Baby, they got females you could set me on side of right now. And a lot of people would be confused about who was born with the penis and who wasn't. So I'm not fixing to look at IG models and look at TV to tell me what a real woman look like. Because let's be clear, a lot of these women that we looking at on the internet, some of them that had more surgeries than me. Bitch that had 3 Brazilian butt lifts, then had her titties swapped out 3 or 4 times, then had laser on her chin, wearing some bundles. Girl, y'all not about to play with me. Y'all not about to play with me on this live. That's what y'all not able to do. So, and to be clear, my mom has a deep voice. My grandmother had a deeper voice. My great grandmother had a deeper voice. So between my mamas and my daddies, I ain't have no choice but to get a deep voice. So what we not be able to do is live up to these standards that erase what beings who identify with womanhood look like. Y'all not about to try to push me into no box and think I'm gonna be coming on here performing, because guess what? The harder I try to perform, he gonna say this. That was so confusing. You said I'm a man, I'ma always be a man, and then you follow right behind it and said at least you could try to sound like a woman. So if i'm if I'm not trying to trick and fool people because I'm talking in a deep voice, so even if you see the titties and the hips and the ass and the pussy print, you know, okay, this ain't no, there's something weird about this one here. So I'm letting you know that I'm not, quote unquote, born with a vagina. I'm not that type of. So what is the issue? What's the problem? If wouldn't it seem like I was being deceitful if I was trying harder to mask and hide? Like I'm literally talking to you in a voice that would make you question what the fuck the tea is. Something's different about this being. Now the voice is not aligning with the look. So that means that I'm being transparent. So where is the issue? I'm confused. You're a man, you'll always be a man. At least you could try to talk like a woman. So are you upset because I was born male, or are you upset because I am showing up as a woman and I am not ashamed to be honest about the fact that I'm whole, that no, I was not born. And I'm not going to speak the way people want me to speak because I went through this journey. The ancestors allowed me to experience life in this way so that I could speak in a way that does not reduce me or people like me. My journey was not just about my liberation, it was about liberation for people like me. And this is why I'm glad that I stayed the course, because it's allowed me to speak in a way where I can be honest, where I could be transparent, but I don't have to reduce myself. You could say you'll never be a woman. Okay, fine. You could say you'll never be able to have babies. Okay, that's fine. I know all these things. But what you cannot say is, biologically, I am not my mother and my father. Biologically, I am not my grandmother's and my grandfather's. Biologically, I am not my great grandmother's and great grandfather's. You cannot say that and call yourself speaking about biology. You can say that I was the XY chromosome in this manifestation. You can say that I was not born with fallopian tubes, ovaries, and a vagina. You can say that, and that would be true. You can use your limited knowledge of beings like me to call me a man. But after you call me that, I'm going to add infestation to it, manifestation. And I'm also going to remind you that I am whole. I came from seed and egg. And there's also seed in the egg that lived in my foremothers' wombs. And I am just as much them as I am my father's, regardless as to if I if my motherfucking um, ovary stayed in my stomach or dropped into my sack. Bitch, I can own. I can't. Some females will say you don't speak for us, bitch. I don't have to, but I could speak for my grandmother. I could speak for my mama. I could speak for my great grandmother. I have that grace, bitch. I don't need to speak for you, ho. Bitch, I don't need to represent you. But I guarantee you that the women who came before me in my bloodline, I have their grace. I have their permission. They get it. I'll never forget when me and my grandmother, when she was on her bed, when she was getting ready to leave this world, the last time I saw her alive, I was in there, I was rubbing my grandmother's feet. I never forget this. I have a video, a small video clip of it. I was rubbing her feet and I made her laugh. And she said, boy, you so crazy. And I looked at her and I was like, mama, because I was hurt because I'm sitting up here, I'm serving. I had already had my orchiectomy, which is when you get your testicles removed. My skin was glowing. I had to started, she knew it wasn't a phase no more. She knew it was serious. She knew it. And she laughed and she was like, oh, she said, boy. And I looked at her and I said, mama. And when I said that, she looked and she bust out laughing and she said, okay, girl. And she bust out laughing and she said, okay, girl. And my mama, now my biological mama, she called me her model. She always tell me how beautiful I am. She always, celebrates my femininity. Me and my mama could talk about anything together. So, I don't have the relationship with my mama that, that these toxic ass relationships. We've had our toxic moments. We've went through that. My mother was not always accepting. She always accepted me wearing girl clothes. She always accepted me being feminine because I was her child. My daddy has always accepted it because he helped make me. So, they've struggled. They've had their conversations. My mama wanted me to be, she was like, I can't change you. You me. I can't deny you me. But she didn't like people calling me female pronouns. And that's where she was. But now she's totally like, if you disrespect me and misgender me or call me a pronoun that my mama don't agree with, she gonna tell you about it. And this the thing, like now my pronouns is they them, but they ain't finna stop calling me she because it took them forever to get that right. So I'm not gonna pressure them to do the whole they them stuff. But people who know better, you can definitely, if you're in community, you're a part of the community, bitch, get your they thems together, get it right. Cause I got grace for my mama and grace for my sisters and my close family, but I ain't got grace for everybody. So this is your formal notice. This is the video that's gonna be here for your warning. In the future, moving forward, if you come up under videos that have nothing to do with, because the video in that video, I literally titled the video transgender versus transsexual. Like I literally titled the video in a way that was saying that I wasn't a female, that was saying that I wasn't an XX chromosome, that was saying that I wasn't born with a vagina. Like the title of the video literally said it. And so when you robots come into the comment section and you play with me like that, I'm just gonna delete the shit. I'm just gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete the boopy pop-ups. I'm gonna delete them. Okay. So I'm letting you know. You got your that's a man for the year. You've got your that's a man for a year for the year. Moving forward, the that's a men's have been spunt. They've been spunt. They've been used. You've got your that's a man for the year. So now moving forward, there's no grace for you all. You will be removed from the garden. You will be banished to Boopy Pop Pop Land. Now that you've heard the announcements, down but now that I say who it keeps spinning and turning in Gotti, Yanko Kalukalo, which means I am a child of God goddess. And if I am, you know you are. Have a great day. Continue to be wonderful and excel. We're radiant and rising. We're rare. Let's pretend this is a candle representing the ancestors, past, present, and future. As I blow out this candle on the physical plane, it grows with intensity and purpose, preparing us for times that are now. A man, a woman, lay lim, lay lur. Love y'all.